Everybody, my name is Angelica and welcome back to Country Glamour. Today I am starting off by using the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I am putting that in my crease. I am doing a cut crease look today, but first off I just wanted to set a good transition tone. Now I am going to be using the color Buck from the Naked Palette, and I'm also going to be using that little flat precision brush. I will be listing all the products in the description below like I usually do. And what I'm doing now is I am carving out the line in the crease that I want. If you see me open my eyes pretty wide, that's because I want to make sure that I'm making that line just above my crease, just barely, because I want a little bit of wiggle room so that whenever I clean it up, it looks all nice and clean. So again, doing the same exact thing on the other side, and I'm just making a line and then I'm kind of sort of winging it out at the very end. I'm giving it sort of a tail, and it's okay if you get kind of messy with it. You can clean this up, which we will do in just a little while. So my whole crease is just gonna look crazy for the time being, but that's okay because we're gonna clean it up and it will look really nice at the end of the tutorial. So now I am using another brush. This is a small precision blending brush, and this was not blending out the way that I wanted it to, but all I really cared about was mostly just that line that I made in the crease. So now what I'm doing is I'm still getting that precision brush using that same shade Buck, and now I am just kind of drawing out my crease. You don't have to do this, but I feel like the shadow wasn't blending the way that I wanted it to, so I decided to pack on a lot and then eventually blend it out. So again, blending it out like I said, but it was almost blending off too much of the shade, and I still wanted that crease to be kind of dark. So I love this little brush because, as you can see, it makes really precise lines. So once I have that taken care of, I am then going to grab my Sonia Kashuk blending brush and blend it out just slightly. Again, this crease is going to look muddy throughout this whole entire tutorial until probably the end. So once I get that taken care of, I will grab my It Cosmetics brow pencil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line on my crease right where I started, but this is just going to bring it out, and this line is pretty precise, and it is for my eyebrows, but it is a little bit darker than the crease color that I used. As you can see, it's almost like a darker brown, which is fine. I will kind of blend it out just a little bit, but I still wanted it to be super defined because we are going for a cut crease. Cut creases are pretty defined, and you can actually tell the difference between your crease and your lid, and that is exactly what I wanted to go for. And that's what I loved about this little pencil, this brow pencil, is that it can be pretty precise. So you can see already the line difference. So now I'm going to be using this flat eyeshadow brush from Morphe and my MICA Beauty primer. I already put some of this on my eye for whenever I put on my crease color. But now what I'm doing here is I'm cleaning up that line that I just made and cleaning up any sort of fallout or any other color that could have gotten on my lid. I just want to blend that out just a little bit. Now I'm going to be using another MICA Beauty product. I'll have to list the shade below, but this is like a powder, and once you get it wet, then it turns like almost a silvery gold. It's really pretty. If you leave it just regular, then it's like this white shimmery powder. Either way, it's very pretty. So I am going right up to that line that I made in the crease, and I am only keeping it at that line. I do not want to bring it up any further because, like I said, this is a cut crease. We're making a huge definition between your crease and your eyelid. So once I have that, I'm going to grab that same precision brush that I used earlier with Buck on it as well, and I'm just kind of going over that line that I made. I still want that line to be visible, but I want it to be blended into the crease a little bit better. I don't want this huge line to just be standing out. I do sort of, but I still want it to be blended out just a little bit. Again, using my Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm going to just blend that out. So now it's time for my eyeliner. I'm using my Sigma E65 brush and my Inglot AMC Gel Liner in the shade 77. And this is very black, very pigmented, and super jelly. And I am going to be making a small wing at the base. I don't want to bring it out too far because I still want to kind of line up with what I made with the crease, the tail on my crease that I had winged out a little bit. You don't need to go over the top unless you want to. That's you're totally okay going over the top with your eyeliner. It's up to you. But I decided to kind of keep it simple because I wanted to bring more attention to the difference in my crease and my eyelid. This just gives it a feminine, sweet, sultry look. Now it's time to move on to the other eye. I'm still using my IT Cosmetics brow pencil, and you can see even better on this side the line that I am making. Again, just following the line that I already made with the eyeshadow. Now I'm just going back over that with that brow pencil. And I'm not trying to make it too heavy or too harsh, just a nice, precise line. Like I said, I will clean this up. So now I'm grabbing that precision brush and going back over it with that buck shade. And as you can still see the line, but it's blended in just a little bit better. It doesn't stand out near as much. So now, again, using my Makeup Beauty eye primer, I am using that concealer brush from Morphe, and I am just cleaning up that line, and I'm cleaning it up all the way out to that tail. And if you want, you can spray your brush with some setting spray or some MAC Fix Plus to make that eyeshadow that I used, that pink shimmery color, but you don't have to. That's completely up to you. If you don't have that shadow, then no big deal. I honestly got these shadows from cruising the mall, and it was at a kiosk, and they were just like, hey, you want some makeup? And I was like, no, not really. I'm kind of on a mission. And they sat me down, and before I knew it, I was like, oh, I actually like these products, and ended up buying them. I've had these products ever since I was probably 17, 18. I actually wore this eyeshadow color that I have on my eyelid on my wedding. I did my own makeup and I wore this eyeshadow on my wedding, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that that's what I did. So now what I'm doing is I'm using another Morphe brush, and this brush blends out so much better, and I'm just pushing that, or I'm just, good God, I can't speak today. I am just blending out my crease, again, making my eyeliner. As you can see, I'm kind of doing it in small little increments. You don't have to go all crazy with your eyeliner. I'm still at the point where I'm not 100% comfortable with just kind of drawing a line and filling it in whenever it's this small of a line, but it does make everything look a little bit more precise. So if you can try to make a line to outline, then it is so much easier to fill it in. And that's sort of what I did. And as you will see that later on through the video and earlier in the video when I did my eyeliner, I am using the NYX liquid liner. And what I'm doing there is I'm just filling in the spots of my eyeliner because I wanted to tight line close to my eyelashes. I didn't want any spaces there because if you have a space there, then it just makes it look strange, and I want it to look black as night on my eyelashes, on my eyeliner. I definitely like that dark black look. And what I love about this eyeliner is that it dries matte. There is nothing more that I hate than a shimmery looking wet liquid liner. Ugh, it just drives me nuts. So if you see me taking so long on my eyeliner, that's usually what I'm doing, is I'm trying to get into those tight little spaces so that it looks as dark as possible. I don't want there to be any room for any color showing through. So here I am using the liquid liner, and I am just kind of going in back and forth motions, almost like you would be doing whenever you put on mascara, like that little tugging back and forth motion to kind of tease up your eyelashes. It's kind of what I'm doing, but I'm doing it so that you fill in the spaces. So now we're actually onto mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I do like this. The only problem I have with it is that whenever I try to take it off, it just makes me look like a panda. But that's kind of a good sign because it means that my mascara has stayed on all day, which is good for me. Probably should have curled my eyelashes before doing this too, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just don't want to do all the work. So now I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss, and this is the shade Bare Attraction. I am putting this all over my lips, and then I'm going to be doing something different with my lips today that I've never done before. You might not even really be able to tell, but I thought it was pretty and I liked it, and I could tell a difference. So anyways, I'm going to put that all over my lips like I usually would. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Victoria's Secret Lip Plumper. And honestly, this look would look just fine with a darker shade, just this how it is, or even if you put the lip plumper on there, because it kind of glosses up that look, like you'll see here in a second. But what I'm going to do with this lip plumper is, for one, it plumps my lips, and for two, I am going to use this kind of like a glue on my lips. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just get a flat brush with my Coastal Scents glitter. I will link this color down below. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat a little bit of that brush in my lips where that Victoria's Secret plumper was, and I'm going to dip it into the glitter, and I'm just going to tap that all over my lips. And this helps ensure that the glitter stays on and the lip plumper kind of acts as a glue. I just thought it'd be fun to do some glittery lips. I don't know why, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. I guess I was just inspired and wanted to do something a little bit different. Again, you don't have to do this look at all. I just wanted to do something a little bit different than I usually do. So that completes this look. I hope that y'all enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love to hear some feedback in the comments below. And if you liked this video, please press that like button so that I know to do more videos like this. Anyways, I hope that y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching Country Glamour, and as always, stay fabulous. Bye.